Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another standard commentary. And he played first turn Polluted Delta and sacrificed it immediately. Interesting. Most of the time you don't see people do that. They always wait for something to respond to. But he played a first turn Swiftwater Cliffs. Temple of Silence. And he bottomed it. I need to change this size a little bit so that we can see. So, Magmatic Insight. Interesting. Discard a land to draw 2 cards. Painseer. Whenever it becomes untapped, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to the converted mana cost of that card. So, a crappy Bob. Interesting. Tormenting Voice, and he had to discard a Roast. And he discarded a Send to Sleep. Whip of Erebos. And Fiery Impulse to get rid of Crappy Bob. And Tygam's Sheeming. The top 5 cards of your library, put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest back on top of your library in any order. So he didn't get rid of any cards, he just got to rearrange the top 5. Scoured Barrens. I have to admit, so far, okay, Sign in Blood. Draw 2, lose 2. So far, this red and blue deck has done more damage to his own deck than he has to the other guy. And second Crappy Bob. And yes, I realize that this card might have its place in Standard, but it's just a crappier version of an old card, because the old card was too good. Talent of the Telepath. Not paying his mana cost. Our opponent reveals top 7 cards. You may cast an instant or sorcery. That's why. There was only one instant or sorcery, and he couldn't play it because there was no valid target. So, brings back Night Howler. Haste, lifelink, 4/4. That will be exiled. Beginning of the next 10 step. Treasure Cruise. Nuking most of his graveyard for Delve. Tormenting Voice again. Loses Fiery Impulse. And Tygam's Sheeming again. discarded a Taigam Shiming, I think. Yeah. He for some reason the discard does this every now and again. The graveyard decides to put cards in the top of the list instead of on the bottom where they should be. So he actually discarded 4 cards. Brings back a second Night Howler for a 3/3 haste lifelink. I expect to see big explosions from you, red and blue. So far, the black and white deck is just whittling you away, little by little. Alhamrat's Archive. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life. If you would draw a card, except for the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. So first card is 1, every card after that becomes 2. And it's not a May effect. Tormented Hero. To bring back Pain Seer. And I mean, at this point, there's no... Whoa! Fiery Impulse! Wow! You know, we'd seen copies of it already, but I honestly didn't think that he had one of anything to play with that 1 mana, but... My mistake. But like I was saying, no reason not to abuse the crap out of the Whip of Erebos while you have the chance, since he has nothing to block with. Delves away another 7 cards. Sphinx's Tutelage. Alright, now we're seeing some combo work here. Radiant Fountain, gain 2 life. Archive doubles it to 4. Impulse away the Tormented Hero. So now I have to say the black and white player is in a little bit of trouble. The red blue player has revealed himself to be a mill deck, and he's got quite the combo set up. Draws his card for the first card of the turn. You mill 2 cards or more if they match colors, and they did. He could do the hard route and pay 6 to draw a card, which would turn into 2, which would be milling 4. Or do it the easy way, Treasure Cruise. And mill like 30 cards. Second Tutelage. This is pretty much game. Tormenting Voice. Yeah, that's game right there. That Treasure Cruise, though, that was brutal. I think that was almost exactly 30 cards that he milled off. Well, I'm going to end the video there since it doesn't look like there's going to be a second match. The little box here says the game has ended, which it has, but if the match was over, it would say the match has ended. So that was Blue Red Mill versus, I want to say, Black White Control. Uh, it's not really all that control-y, but it's the closest I can get. Though I could call it, but it's not really Reanimator either. So I'll just stick with Black White Control. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and